Hmm. Am I live? I don't know. I see it. I think I'm live. Let me see if I can figure out comments. Hi guys. Hi anyone tuning in. Random Tuesday night, right? I was down here doing some work and I figured why not come on, do some free live readings for you guys. If you're watching and you don't have the little red live right there, then that means you're probably watching the replay, but still watch, because the messages that come through, if you connect with us when I'm shuffling, like, you'll still get your answer that you need. So even if you're not watching live, it's all cool. Oh, this is giving me all kinds of messages. Let me see. I can't see any comments. So say hey if you're here. Yay. So the first thing that I'm going to do once I figure out the whole comment situation is I'm going to do a group reading for everybody watching. So again, even if you're watching the live, you can meditate along with us. And then when I pull the cards for the group reading, they'll be for you too. And then I have my little codes here, and I will pull codes, and we'll just do some free one-on-one readings for everybody. All right. I keep getting this message that says too low frame rate per second. Does anyone know what that means and how where to go on my computer to fix that? And I still don't have comments yet, so oh wait, I can kind of see them. I see Patricia Waters, Joan S. Hello peeps, Charlene. Oh my gosh, I miss you, Charlene. Thanks for joining. Yay. Let me just get all this technical stuff figured out, because it works better if I read the comments from my phone. My phone is currently doing this, just like a spinning wheel. So let's see what happens. And let's just block any trolls right away. How do we do this? Nope. All right. We're going to figure out the troll situation too. Bear with me. I don't have the Facebook app on my phone anymore, so I have to go in through Chrome. It's a little slow. I might be able to block the troll from here. And let me know if, like, because like I said, I keep getting this frame rate message. Let me know if that's like causing any kind of disruptions on your guys' end. Hey, Eleanor from Ireland. What an honor to have you here. Awesome. Tell me a little bit about, like, what's it like in Ireland today? How's the weather? What time is it near you? Right now for me it's 5 p.m. 5:07 in New Jersey, United States. And they're expecting tornadoes. It's a little crazy out. The energy is just like, whew, I'm feeling it, but my cards have been calling. Yeah, it's not working on my end either. I think it's this frame rates thing. Bear with me. We're gonna figure this out. Tell me to, like, close any other things that are open, but there's no other things open. I think we do have a retrograde coming up. I'm not blaming this on that. I think end of September is another Mercury retrograde. Who's psyched? Oh, hey, Celeste, you can see and hear me? My phone is still doing the little spinny thing. I don't know what I just thought unplugging my phone was going to do. How are you guys tonight? Is everybody having a good Tuesday? I guess it's afternoon for some of you. Alright, I just clicked this other thing. Yeah, that's too much to read right now. Man. So the problem is, if I just read the comments off my computer, I can't see what's happening on the video. Hey, Maria. Just figuring out some technical difficulties, and we're going to be pulling cards for you guys. No, it doesn't want me to watch it from my phone. Oh, you know what, too, because of the weather, like, it's black outside right now, and it's only 5 p.m., So maybe also because of the weather, like my service isn't great. Brianna, hello. Hey, Sarah. Oh, yes, thanks for tagging, peeps. Tag any friends that might need a reading. Wow, Celeste, that's awesome. Oh, wait, and I think, Eleanor, I see. Let's see. Beautiful, very cloudy at the moment, but lovely and warm. All right, so you're 5 hours ahead. Yeah, we're hoping. The tornadoes are predicted in such a large area, like from Delaware all the way to like mid-South Jersey. So hopefully, they won't be crazy. I think we're just going to go with this for now, and I'll keep playing with my phone, but I don't think that's going to work. I get what you're saying. All right, so if you missed it in the beginning, what I mentioned was that I'm going to be doing a reading for everybody first. So like a 3-card group reading. It's going to go over to validate what's been going on, and then a little bit about our collective challenge, and then what will happen from here. Let's see who. Oh, wow, look at this card that wants to like talk right now too at the bottom of the deck. So whoever this is for, take note. So first thing is the 5, if that's relevant to you. 5 as in a May birthday, or just like the number 5 is like your number. Maybe you see 555, or 5 is also the number of freedom and adventure, and just kind of like not being caged down, breaking the boundaries. So, and actually, let's talk about this card for a second too, because if this is a message for you, it might be important. So the 5 of Cups, you can see when it's right side up, it's like a really gloomy card. It's a person in their cloak, and they're surrounded by cups. 2 cups are standing. The other 3 are spilled. And the person's really just like sad and focusing on those spilled cups. It's really like an energy of loss, and like, this energy can lead to depression and like that spiral if you really focus on the spilled cups. But the message with this card is that there are still those standing cups. So there's still a lot to be grateful for. It's all about perspective, like, as long as you focus on the spilled cups, things will be kind of like gray and, maybe a little bit more challenging, or maybe that cycle will just keep repeating and repeating, because if you're focusing on the wrong thing, it's like, okay, they're not getting the lesson. Let's try again. So that's what this message is about it when it's right side up, but we got it reversed. So the reversal means that that energy is shifting for us now. So if you were finding yourself in more of like a funk or a depression, or feeling like a blockage, feeling like you're really focusing on the like what you don't have or what's not there, this is talking about a shift in that energy. And I feel like that makes sense with us shifting from Virgo into Leo, and right, other way around, Leo into Virgo. July, you guys, we were in Leo, which is very like fiery, intense, ambitious energy, maybe making a lot of plans, but that ambition can get us like so worked up, and then when things don't exactly go as our vision, it can be discouraging, and that can lead to that kind of like focusing on the what we don't have, and the loss, and the like goals that haven't manifested yet. But this card's reminding us that there's still those awesome things that are surrounding us, and even if it's not exactly the vision that we were going for, there's still something there. We still have made progress, and it's kind of talking about focusing, like switching that perspective to that. And hopefully that makes sense for you guys, and I feel like it's just validating that we kind of have been, and that is going to lead to that freedom that 5 brings, just switching where we're focusing. Hey Venus, hey Sharon, yay, thanks guys for joining in. I'm having such a glitchy moment over here, so I can either, my choice is to watch the video or watch the comments. Oh wait, I can do that. There we go. Now hopefully the comments will load on my computer. Also, there are totally trolls in here, and I can't do anything about it from my computer for some reason, which you would think on the laptop I could. But if the 5 of Cups reverse resonated for you, send some thumbs up, hearts, so we know we're connecting. But now I really want to connect to you guys, because like I said, we're going to do that 3-card reading. So this card just kind of wanted to be acknowledged, I feel like it's like a pat on the back, Maybe you were in that spiral for a bit, but this is kind of you saying like you're seeing your way out of it and ready to see beyond the gray sky. But let's all connect now. Even you guys watching the replay, take some deep breaths. Clear away the day. In and out. Let's connect our energy. Feel your third eye opening. Connect to the cards. This is for you, for everybody watching right now. You're watching for a reason. So, you know, pay attention to this message that comes through. And again, if you know someone that's needing some clarity and guidance right now, like, tag them and tell them to watch this 3-card reading at least, even if they don't want to hang for the whole thing, because I feel like this message will be just as much for them if you're feeling like guided to share. Okay, a few more shuffles. Just connecting in with everyone. We want to get you all some clarity and guidance. All right, I like it right here. You're wearing your Venus Moon chart. That means so much to me. I love that. Thank you. Hey, Monique. Thanks for tuning in. I think I said hi to Venus. Thanks to everyone that's hanging out right now. 11 viewers. That is a master number. So, you know, some more synchronicity for this reading we're about to do. Hey, is it Lavina, Lavina? I really am big on, like, respecting people's names. So let me know the correct way to pronounce that. But beautiful. Well, here you go. Lavina, I see your question. Maybe what I'm about to do right now is a group reading for everyone watching. So if anyone has a specific question in their mind, think about it. You know, send it to these cards. They're already here. Watch. They're already pulled. This message is already here, but these cards have a message for you. So, you know, send your question. Oh, there's some thunder for us too. So this could be a powerful message. All right, so the first card is going to validate what's been going on around your situation, or what's been going on around your question. So another reversal card. Hey, Presh, thanks for joining. This is a group reading for everybody, so tune in and think of your question, because this might work for you too. The 7 of Cups reversed. When it's right side up, the Cups is connected to relationships, emotions, really that like emotional fulfillment energy. And you can see the person in this card, they just have so many options in front of them. So many different cups that have potential to give that emotional fulfillment, but also some of these cups might be the wrong path, you know. And so this person is like kind of juggling them and wondering which cup in front of them is meant for them to choose. Now the 7, which is ironic because we're just coming out of July, so I feel like right there it's validating, you know, July is what was going, this is what was going on. 7 is the number of analyzing, doing research, really like putting in thought and planning, not just, you know, jumping into something. But again, also connected to July. And when it comes out reversed, I feel like what this is telling us is maybe we were a little overwhelmed by all the different like options on which energy we should be focusing at in July. We're coming out of August now too, so I feel like that's kind of the summer, you know, July and August when it says 7. So like the summertime, it was just like almost like we were really trying to pick our destination at that point, and maybe at times it was a little overwhelming of like all the different options that are in front of us, all the different combinations or patterns or, you know, lessons that we had to go through to figure it all out. But I feel like this is telling us that that's what's been going on, is we've been personally juggling all these different options, kind of like weighing out the pros and cons, trying to do the research and like inner work on which path would be the best to take. And somebody must be knocking at the door. Yeah, that reverse could be saying that it's also been a little bit of like a blockage around it. If anything, you know, like maybe sometimes when there's so many choices, it can be overwhelming. So that's when you like don't even want to look at any of the choices. Or maybe the reverse could be saying there was a lack of choices and you just have been feeling kind of stuck. But either way, you know, let me know if that resonates with anybody. Send some thumbs up. But now let's see. The next card is going to be the challenge and what we need to work on right now to kind of move forward from this energy. All right. Oh, this is an interesting message. The 4 of Cups reversed. Sorry about the glare. So you can see in this picture, let's do it right side up again. That person is just sitting there staring at those 3 cups again. Just like the first card had the 3 cups spilled. This person is still staring at those cups. And you know what? Guilty. Guilty. I am still staring at my cups too. But this card is telling you that something's going to change. Something's going to shake things up. Doesn't have to be, you know, it could be an awesome thing. It could be a new person coming through, a message, some good news, some opportunity, but seeming to come out of thin air. So it's almost like you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, just kind of like focusing on the things in front of you, even if they're not exactly where you want your energy to be going. This is validating, like, part of your challenge right now is just to kind of keep working on your thing, you know, focusing on what you feel like you're being called to focus on. It's kind of like a waiting game for whatever this thing is that's coming out of nowhere. Now, it did come out reversed, saying maybe that internal thing is something inside of you, some kind of like inspiration that you're meant to go inward and really like dig deep and, you know, do the shadow work or whatever to identify whatever this 4th cup might be. Because whatever this 4th cup is, it's going to be very emotionally fulfilling. And both of the cards so far were cups. All 3, because that first one was cups too. So I feel like it's been an emotional time for people too. And like, yeah, me too. I've been feeling it. I feel like it's that intensity switching from Leo to Virgo, fire to like more grounded, nurturing, supportive earth. But we had that full moon right in the middle of it too. So it's made things really intense. And I feel like now, you know, we're just kind of meant to ground ourselves and just keep focusing on the plan. Number 4, which this card is the 4, is a number of structure, stability, security. So, you know, whatever is coming out not only is going to be emotionally fulfilling, but also help with the structure, security, stability. But it's kind of saying you can put out, you know, put out your intentions, put out your good vibes, have the vision of what you want, but even the vision sometimes can't predict how awesome what we can really get is. So focus in. Oh, Eleanor, I'm glad that they relate. If anyone can like report these people, since I can't do anything about it on my end, that might get rid of them, but who knows. All right, so, and then look, I'm noticing here another pattern, a lot of blue in these 2 cards. Blue is the throat chakra. That's all about self-expression, communication. I feel like those are going to be the most important tools for this whole part of your challenge. You know, if you weren't using that throat chakra before, now is the time to really let it shine. If you are someone who works with crystals, blue crystals would be perfect, like sodalite, lapis lazuli, blue lace agate, angelite, celestite. There's so many. But I would definitely pick the one that feels right for you. Maybe even wear it on a pendant, wear it in a bracelet, put it around, keep a piece in your purse, because that is going to put out the frequency of that open throat chakra. This is a time where you're supposed to be speaking up. Say the words, you know, maybe don't just think, okay, this is what I want to manifest. Like actually saying it out loud and like writing it down and getting it out of your body and into the universe might be a big part of whatever level up is coming for you. All right, if you guys are ready for what will happen once we get through this part of our journey, send me some thumbs up, hearts, so I know you're all still there. Let's take a deep breath. Wow. Level up, level up, level up, level up. Does anyone know that song? Queen of Cups. So look at that. What a story these cards just told. The 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups first, then 7 of Cups, then 4 of Cups. Now we got the Queen of Cups, and this is where we're headed. So we really are on such a journey to emotional fulfillment. You know, let joy guide you right now. The things that will make you happy, like, do it. You know, don't overthink it. Don't set boundaries just to spite yourself. You know, live your best life. YOLO. This is the time, you know, put yourself out there, because this Queen of Cups, she is just so confident in herself, in her emotions, in her fulfillment. All hearts, yeah. And that's what we're doing. And you know what? We're in such Queen of Cups energy with this Virgo, ruled by Venus. You know, this is that time for that, like, nurturing and love and support and just fulfillment, you know, feeling, but like a grounded fulfillment, not just this, you know, notebook kind of like wild vision, more of that like secure, structured kind of emotional support. But that's what that queen is telling us. You can see she's got that water there. Water can connect to creativity. It can connect again to the emotions. It can connect to spirituality and your psychic gifts. So, you know, putting in this work, this was just as much part of the work that you had to do. Picking which cup, you know, kind of finding that direction, clearing the clouds and the smoke so you can really see. Because if you look at each cup, there's such different things. What's under the blanket? So that was the beginning of this journey, was feeling overwhelming. It was supposed to, you know, that was part of the lesson. Now this like kind of waiting game, it's part of the lesson. That's going to lead us to this security, this emotional security and stability and confidence. But I really feel like using your creativity is going to be a huge part of this, using that self-expression, because this Queen of Cups, she will speak her truth, you know, in a loving, beautiful way. She's very mindful. She's not like the Queen of Swords that's just like no BS. I don't know if you guys can hear that thunder too. So I just feel like the universe is like, listen to this. And it did come out reversed. So this is such a personal journey. This isn't the Queen of Cups. You know, when she's right side up, it's kind of talking about the outer relationships too. But I feel like this reverse Queen of Cups is all about the internal relationship with herself, with her higher self, with, you know, spirit guides, whoever. It's more of that type of journey that we're on right now. And the other stuff, you know, just let that flow how it needs to. Kind of put your energy to that and the rest will flow around it. So hopefully that made sense for you guys. Hi, Gabby. Hey, Dave. Are you able to block the trolls because they keep coming in and I'll explain it later. Major technical difficulties on this end. But I do think that was an awesome message for you guys. And sorry about the glare too. That's why I need the assistance. Why? You guys could also, you know, if you want to screenshot the cards, you can go down the rabbit hole on these and really go deep. Like, for the challenge, that's probably the one that I would Google for the challenge. 4 of Cups reversed. And then put your question after it. 4 of Cups reversed, relationship. 4 of Cups reversed, job. Maybe there's more to the message than even I'm saying. And that might give you even more homework to do right now or more clarity. But that 4 of Cups reversed, that's our challenge. For everybody, again, if you just are watching the replay, it's for you too. So let's put these back in. Hopefully that connected to everybody. Let me know. I feel like it's definitely validating. I don't know if you hear my pup crying. Because I have 1 pup upstairs, 1 pup downstairs. They're like Romeo and Juliet with a gate between them. All right. I'm going to pause this. If I could pause this, I'm going to pause this for 1 second. And then I'm going to come check back in. So this is your time to go make your tea. You know, go get a drink, because now we're going to be doing readings for you guys. You know, I just got to make sure the pups are okay. And then it's on. These cards, they want to talk. So hang in here. Let me see. Oh, I can't end it. I mean, I can't pause it. Thanks. No, there's been a bunch too if you want to like go back. No, I'm not sure. All right. Still make your tea. I'll be right back. Let me go take care of them. You're welcome, Monique. Yeah, watch that replay if you missed that message, because I'm sure it is for you if you missed it. What's the problem? Everyone's okay. Come on, go relax. Dramatic. All right. I hope you guys are still there. All right, if anyone is still there, we're meant to connect right now, it'll happen. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to reconnect with the cards. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pull a number, or a code. Could be a word, could be a number. First one on my end to say it in the comments is going to get the first reading. So, take a deep breath again. Let's reconnect. The first code is 606. Sorry. Hey, Ayana. Girl, you always come through. Thanks for joining today. All right, my love, think of a question. And for anyone else that gets through, have your question ready if you do have a question. Otherwise, if you want to just go with the flow, let me know that too. And yeah, I think that's it. And if you don't want to be specific, you don't have to like type out a whole question. You just be like, job, love, you know, like moving, easy enough. And hello everyone, thank you for hanging out and tuning in. Danielle, hello my love. Yay. All right, so Ayana, let's connect. Get her some clarity and guidance for this next part of her journey. All right, right here. All right, my love. Hey, Carrie. All right, question around job. So let's see. All right, so you got the Empress reversed. Let's see how this can connect to you, and just you know, let me know if I'm on the right track or if I'm totally off track. That will help more flow. Sometimes if people don't comment at all, I'm like, I'm gonna stop talking because I have no idea if this is resonating. So let me know. I'm just going to kind of do my whole spiel about the Empress reversed. So she is one of the most powerful cards in the deck. She is very just like, you know, goddess in her throne. She is actually like that Virgo Venus energy. There's the sign of Venus right there on her shield. Very like balanced colors in here. So, you know, this is a message of having all the chakras aligned, you know, doing that inner work to make sure that you're feeling nice and balanced inside. When it comes out reversed, it's really talking about that like personal kind of like harmony and balance. She's such a nurturing energy too, so I feel like this is really talking about nurturing yourself. If anything feels out of line or out of balance with you, trust that, you know. And if it's not something that you can align with, whether it's your personal values or like health-wise or whatever, the Empress would never settle for less than the best. Like, this is Beyonce energy. This is the number 3, which is the number of creativity. It's the number of networking and community, working in groups. So, you know, that, and definitely, like I said, using that creativity and that self-expression. Also, a kind of like nurturing energy too. So, whatever it is, I feel like this is kind of telling you to, sorry, just listening into the message. As far as job goes, I would say just really, whatever is your instinct around this, trust it. You know, the first thing that feels right to you, that's the right thing. Again, this Empress isn't settling for anything less than her best life. And I feel like that's what this card is telling you as far as job goes. If there's something, you know, you're working towards in your job, I would say it's just telling you keep doing that communication thing. Keep being your happy, you know, networking self. Put yourself out there. Express yourself where you need to in just like a loving, nurturing way. Kind of like be creative. Don't be scared to, you know, put yourself out there, and just really work on that balance, work on that work-life balance, work on that personal balance. you know, make sure your vitamins are all nice and balanced out, your chakras are all aligned. You feeling good is going to bring you the best outcomes of this, whatever question around job. And then that number 3 could be something to hold on to also. 3 can be saying in 3 weeks, you know, you'll see whatever change you need to make, or maybe by March. So kind of saying hang in through the fall and winter, and like springtime will bring whatever change. Hold on to that 3 because it could really mean anything. Maybe it already means something to you, but hopefully that made some sense. Let me know if yes or if no. I'm going to shuffle her back in. I don't know if comments are just not coming through, but I'm not really seeing many. One of my pups is digging a bed. All right. Let's connect to somebody else. And Ayana, let me know. Hopefully that resonated. Let me know. If you ever question what to do, say, what would Beyonce do? That's the Empress vibe. Living her best life. WWBD. Right. There you go. Spirit human. Hey, Jamie, and hey, everyone else that just joined in that I'm missing. We're going to pull another person to get a reading. So, everyone connect in. I'm going to pull a code, and the first one on my end to say the code is going to get this reading. Okay, Josephine, if you're meant to get this next reading, you'll be the first one on my end to call this code in the comments. And if you don't come through for a reading, watch the replay because I did a group reading for everyone and it will definitely resonate for you. So here's the next code, 3333. First one on my end to say 3333. Get the next card. And if you have a specific question you want to ask or just want to put a word out there, or if you want to go with the flow, let me know. Jamie Fox, you came through, love. So let me know if you have a specific question or just want to go with the flow. And again, if you don't want to get like too detailed in a public chat room, you don't have to type out a whole question. You can just say like job, finance, love, you know, health, whatever. I see all you other guys there. I'll hang on until Dave and Gabby get home. I don't know when that's going to be. So I can definitely get a few more readings in. All right, Jamie's going to go with the flow. All right, so Jamie, think about any questions you might have. Send them to the cards, and we're going to shuffle. Feeling 3 times for you. All right. Oh, yeah. Jamie, you have the 5 of Swords. This is the second 5 we pulled tonight. 5, again, is the number of freedom and release and adventure. You know, like really just not being confined. Not kind of like breaking the chains. Let's talk about this card the right way up first, and then we'll talk about the reversal. So this is the 5 of Swords. The Swords is the suit of the challenges, really like the logical battles. And you can see in this card, it's kind of like everyone's dropped their swords and is walking away. There's really no winner or loser in whatever this battle was. If it was a logical battle with other people, or even it came out reversed, so it could have been kind of like a logical battle that you've been working on yourself that, you know, has been stressing you out. But the message with this card is kind of saying, like, to acknowledge that there is no way to win or lose this battle. It's really, you know, it's just got to be over. It's just got to be something that you drop the swords and don't put more energy into and walk away, especially because it came out reversed. Like, when you're thinking on something that is so out of your control, it can really distract you from, like, doing something awesome in its place, you know? So I feel like this message, maybe you've already been working on this, you know, releasing, cutting the cords, because those swords are really about cutting cords. A big message with the swords is using logic over emotion. So if there is some kind of like battle, whether it's mental battle with yourself or, you know, other people trying to like give their opinions or, you know, stressing you out, logic over emotion when dealing with this. So really, you know, you can cry about it, and crying's fine. It's good to like have that release, but at the end, crying isn't going to really fix anything except for helping you get that energy out of your body. Focusing on something that's a what if, or that hasn't happened, or that's happened in the past that you can't go back and change, waste of energy. It really is. So this card, I feel like, is just saying, put down the swords that aren't your battle to be fighting right now, you know. And some swords, even if it does feel like a battle still, maybe it's not meant for you to be focusing on it, you know. Maybe it's meant to just accept it, you know, accept that this is a sword that's going to be a part of me, and I'm going to adapt my life to work better with this sword. Again, you got a lot of blue in there too. So that blue is that throat chakra. So I feel like that's really a big message for all of us right now. With the throat chakra, a really great like homework is breathing, which we all forget to just like take a minute and focus in on our breathing. If you're getting into this, you know, sword kind of energy, or even like that cup energy can get heavy. Just going back to the breath, whether you're like picturing you're drawing a triangle or a square, in, out, you know, where they do in, pause, out, pause. Breathing, calming, it'll calm your mind. When you're laying in bed and you can't sleep, just focus on your breathing. They say your brain can't focus on two things at once. So if you're focusing on your breathing, the rest will just kind of have to go away. Oh, Jamie, my heart goes out to you. I can't even imagine. And PTSD is no joke. People, you know, anything that you're feeling, it's totally valid. I think people don't give enough credit to the ones that are suffering from PTSD, because we try to, you know, put on a good smile and a happy show, but those scars go deep. And sometimes, you know, like I said, just accepting them instead of worrying about like releasing it or forgiving it or whatever, you know, sometimes you just have to say, okay, you're part of me and we're going to do this, you know. I found a big thing is finding not forgiveness, but finding gratitude in any of the traumatic situations and the toxic people and all that stuff. You know, when you can find gratitude, you don't have to forgive them, but if you could say like, I understand that you happened and I learned this lesson from you, or you gave me this person in my life, or you put me on this new path, you know, once you can find that gratitude, you can kind of take control away. So that might be something to work on. And I definitely feel like breathing is going to be a big thing for you with this part of your journey. But that 5 is a message of freedom. So really, you know, putting down the swords is going to be freeing for you. It doesn't have to be a battle. It can be a leveling up. Definitely will be able to breathe easier though. So hopefully that all resonated. I feel like that was a pretty message. And I definitely feel like that message in the beginning was for you just as much too. All right, so you guys are still here. If you don't get through, also, you know, meditate along when I'm pulling these other cards for people too, because the message might be for you just as much. And definitely watch the replay, everybody, if you're just tuning in. All right, so if you guys are still here, let's connect again. I'm going to pull another number or code, and the first one on my end. No. Okay, I like this code. 311, just like on my shirt. First one on my end to say 311 in the comments. We'll get this next message. All right. Anyone have any fun plans tonight? In South Jersey, we are not having fun plans tonight. It's supposed to be storming. Eleanor, my friend from Ireland, how exciting, you came through. So look at that, even in Ireland, we can have a good connection. All right, my love, so let me know if you have a specific question or just want to go with the flow. The cards will always talk about what they want to. Sometimes you'll say, I want to focus on love. And they'll say, no, we're going to talk about yourself. So, you can only guide it so much. My phone is still not loading. That's so weird. Like this, it's never this bad. I don't get it. All right, Joan. So, oh, maybe you go away. See if it works this time. Oh, and for anyone who is watching and you haven't been here before, make sure to give me a like. I literally had a dream last night. I was like asking someone to like my page. Like, it means so much to me. Seeing the number go up of like people that hang out with us, that's so cool. Nope. So yeah, likes are a good energy exchange. If you want to share the video, that's an awesome energy exchange too. So, okay, we're connecting with Joan. I mean, we're connecting with Eleanor. Joan, okay, maybe we're meant to connect too. All right, so we're going to ask about your house on Friday. I was about to say your new house on Friday, so maybe, you know, right there, sometimes, you know, that the universe just makes me say stuff. So that would be awesome. Congratulations. All right, so let's shuffle and connect in. Think about this new house. Think about, you know, the boxes being packed and moving and, you know, being in a new place and that feeling. Put yourself there. Send it to the cards and let's see what they want to say. It feels like that right there. Hey, Kelly. You're not late, but definitely watch the replay because we had a good reading in the beginning. All right. This is the Chariot. So I don't really like doing the yes or no's. You can do it on your own. If you want to Google and say the Chariot, yes or no, it'll tell you yes or no. You know, I don't read the cards that way because I feel like sometimes the message around the yes or no is the most important part. There's infinite paths in front of us, you know. Our energy can change or choose the path that we take at any time. So nothing is set in stone. I truly don't believe that. You know, there's definitely paths out there where this is your house. There's paths out there where it's not, and there's something even better coming. So the message with this Chariot is telling you, I'm just connecting in for the best way to say it. Well, the number 7 is all about really analyzing and doing your research. So I feel like at this house, don't miss a single corner, you know, go through everything, have someone with you that really understands like structure and all that stuff, you know, to really just like inspect and make sure that everything is perfect, because maybe you'll even be able to get some money off, or, you know, like kind of play with the figures a little bit that way. So that's what the 7 is jumping out to me saying, is like really just analyzing it and like doing all your research that you can, making sure that, you know, you check everything. Like even just flushing the toilets and stuff. Now, what I'm feeling is, if you really want this to be your house, you'll make it your house. You know, you'll know the second you walk in there if it feels like home to you. With this Chariot, it's all about charging forward, really taking action, and being kind of like just being confident and strong in your movements, you know. The Chariot's talking about external influences, like things out of your control might come through, and you just kind of have to trust that, but don't let it distract you. Just keep going forward. So as far as those external influences, maybe that's saying that someone else might, you know, come in and try to scoop that house up, or maybe, you know, maybe one of the external influences is something else catching your eye. But I feel like your message, all you can do around this is just, you know, keep your eye on the prize, keep going forward, and really trusting your instinct. But all that yellow in this card is talking about confidence. So just being confident, you know, don't let them talk you into something that you're not comfortable with. Don't take people's word for it. If they're like, oh yeah, no, the pipes are fine, and then they like bang and you hear a rattle, like, you know, you just trust your instinct and be confident in your decisions and whatever you are feeling. Let me just feel if there's anything else. Now, here's something that just jumped out to me is, if you look behind, there's that town, like the little city, and this person's moving away from it. So I feel like that's definitely validating movement, you know, that you will be moving as long as you kind of keep this confidence. And then the black and white sphinxes, are just saying that you have a really good support around you with this, both physically in the living and spiritually too. You have your spirit guides, you know, your little spiritual team that's around you, and you have a beautiful one, and they're really guiding you exactly where you're supposed to go. So I hope that message resonated. And again, if you want to find out an exact yes or no, let me know what you find. But I'm excited for you. You'll have to let me know either way. Maybe send me some pics. I love, like, I bet it's so beautiful there. I'm manifesting a new house too, so cheers. Wow, so isn't that perfect? I feel like, I definitely feel like that card was a good sign around it. I'm feeling optimistic. All right, let me just give it 2 more shuffles, and if you guys are still hanging in there, we'll pull another number. But thank you for connecting, Eleanor. All right. Next. 1, 2, 1. First one on my end to comment. 1, 2, 1. Hey, Tammy, if you can come through with the first comment saying 1, 2, 1, then you can be the one to get the next reading. I'm hanging in to do a few more. Joan, you came through first. Look at that. See, I knew we were meant to talk too. How funny. Like, you gotta trust those synchronicities, right? And anyone, if you don't get through, make sure to watch the replay. I know I keep saying that, but just in case anyone else is tuning in for the first time, make sure to give Venus Moon a like, so that way you can, you know, stay up to date. We're doing a fun live crystal show next Friday. Turn on notifications. Will be even cooler, so you can be here from the beginning. Usually you have better chances getting through earlier on, or at the end when people start signing off. But yeah, I love it. There's still some more chances. All right, so Joan, think about any questions that you might have. Let's connect in, send them to the cards. How wild too, yeah. Houses are definitely a thing around. And Joan, let me know if you do have a specific question or if you just want to go with the flow. All right, right here. We're going with the flow. There's some more cups. You have the Page of Cups. So let's see. The message around the Page of Cups. The pages are a sign of new beginnings and also a sign of a messenger. So this may be saying that love, is that part of the question? Because this is literally like new beginnings around that. The cups are connected to relationships and emotions. Again, that emotional fulfillment. So this is kind of talking about stepping out of your comfort zone, because the page energy is very kind of like naive almost. You know, they're unsure, a little bit insecure about, you know, this new beginning that they're going into. Not a bad thing. It's just a part of the journey. You know, we got, whoa, Lucy, don't eat rocks. Lucy's picking you out some Tiger's Eye right now, Joan, so you might be wanting to work with Tiger's Eye. So yeah, this page, I'm just trying to see what else. So in the little cup, there's a fish poking out, talking to them. And I feel like that can kind of be interpreted in different ways. If you're wondering about like where you might meet someone, this might be kind of saying like an unconventional way, like online or over the phone, or you know, maybe, I don't know, just kind of, yeah, stepping out of your comfort zone around it is going to be a real part. And again, all that blue is that self-expression, so don't be scared to hold back around it. You know, be yourself, speak up, speak your mind, kind of let truth guide you. Also, there's a lot of red and yellow, which is like those lower chakras, being grounded and secure and stable, you know, confident in yourself. And that yellow too is that Tiger's Eye, strength and courage and confidence. But I feel like this is kind of telling you there is a new beginning around it. It's a gray background, so meaning it's not just some quick, you know, light switch that's going to flick and then tomorrow there's going to be some new beginning. But definitely if you're feeling ready to put this energy out there, it's that water showing you it's flowing. Like you're putting your flow, it'll go with your flow. Does that make sense? Let me just feel if there's any last things. My puppy. I'm feeling like with this page, like I was saying, they're not the most confident and, you know, really stepping out of their comfort zone, but you could see they look like they're faking it till they make it, you know? They look comfortable talking to this fish. And I feel like it's kind of telling you that, like, put that confidence out there and that self-expression, even if you're not quite feeling it 100%, you know. I feel like, hold on, there's a woman wants to talk to you too, but we're gonna tell her thank you and acknowledge her, but she's distracted from our message. So she's around you in this situation too and supportive. Whoever this woman is, she smells delicious. Like she must have been a baker or a cook, because like she comes in with like filling the room with sweet smells and just like yummy. And just like wants to like hug you, and she's just kind of like pushing you like this. So hopefully that makes sense. She's around you, sending you the butterflies. Oh, yes. So just know you're supported, you know. So I feel like that's part of the message of like being confident, you know, like try not to overthink it. Just go have fun and not question it. Is that what I smell? Man, now I'm hungry for that. I love it. Well, I'm honored that she came through. And yeah, just keep talking to her. Tell her what you like, and she'll make sure, you know, and tell her what you don't like, and she'll make sure that everything goes according to your heart. But definitely you're on the path. It's very, very new beginnings. Again, it's gray even. But you have the path in front of you to start a whole journey around this emotional fulfillment. So you'll have to let me know. All right. Let's listen to what's going on upstairs. My dogs are very busy. So who's connecting next? Only 9 people watching. You guys have a good chance. And thank you so much, Joan. I love your energy. 707. Oh crap! Both of my dogs are down here. Raccoons. Danielle, yay! All right, love, let me know if you have a specific question or just want to go with the flow. Charlene, you keep coming through second. You're definitely meant to get one. All right, Danielle, let's connect in. All right, I'm feeling it right here. All right, questions around work? Sure thing. Oh, I know, Tammy, you know what sucks is there's always a lag, and we always come through first on our own ends. But I just trust Spirit. The first comment that comes through on my end is who I go with. And then what's weird is when I watch the replay, they're always in a different order too. So you just kind of have to trust it. I'm sorry. I know. I just do it that way to be fair to everybody. All right, so Danielle, you saw the card already. We're going to talk about work. So this is a big message. It's a major arcana card, the Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune is the 10th card in the deck. 10 is the number of completion. It's really kind of saying that, you know, the books have been written already, and it might be time to close them and move forward. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is also a card of taking risk. Really, you know, again, stepping out of your comfort zone, trusting the synchronicities and the divine intervention, taking a risk and having assured success around it, you know, even if it seems totally crazy to do. So with those numbers put together, I don't know if that's telling you that there's going to be some big change for you job-wise that might feel a little bit risky, or some movement job-wise that might feel a little bit, you know, risky, stepping out of your comfort zone. But trust it. Those moments that are feeling risky and out of your comfort zone, be like, this is what that card was telling me, take a risk. And then even if that risk, you know, if you're like, okay, I'm in Atlantic City and that card told me to take a risk, so I'm going to put $100 down. And even if you don't win, like, just trust that you're, you know, that's still the path that you're meant to be on. Even if it doesn't go exactly as your vision, it's just the ball kind of rolling in the right direction. Maybe it'll put you on a different path or make you think of something else, or, you know, a new scenario. Okay, so working on your jewelry and soaps, let's see. So are you, yeah, I feel like around that too, around your own business, like, just really trusting the risks. And please don't take this as me saying, like, okay, put all of your money into it, you know, let's sell your house and just invest. Like, I'm not giving any kind of business advice. I am the worst with that. I can't really even comprehend money. So yeah, I'm just kind of saying, step out of your comfort zone in it. And if something is, if you're like, you know, I don't know about making that, or I don't know, you know, trust it. If it's you're such an intuitive person, so if you're getting a feeling of doing a certain thing, then trust it. But there's definitely like some ending that's meant to be coming as well. I love that, Brad. What a beautiful line. You distracted me. Peeps, take care of that. I'm just listening if there's anything else around it. So again, trust the synchronicities. When you see this card, that it's really telling you the synchronicities are going to lead the way. Let's just kind of go with those. Now it came out reversed too, so I feel like maybe it's like more of a personal ending that's going to be happening, or a personal, just like acknowledging, like, okay, that book's been written already, it's come to its end, time to close it, and just put all my focus on this new book, you know, or writing this new chapter. But hopefully that makes some sense. You have a lot of blue in your card too, so again, there's that self-expression and that creativity. Like, we're all being called to really work, you know, express ourselves freely right now, especially with this supportive Virgo energy. I think this is definitely the time to do it, you know. Hopefully that resonated. All right, let's do another one. All right, so first person on my end to pull the next number, or to comment with this number, we'll get the next reading. 5555. Oh, I'm out of water. This is coffee and it's not that good. Charlene, there you go. We were just waiting for the right time. All right, so Charlene, let me know if you have a specific question or just want to go with the flow. Let's connect in. Wow, the energy in my cards feels so different shuffling for you. Not a bad difference, just I can feel that there's, you know, a lot in your energy. Okay, we're going to ask what you need to know about smelling smoke. Well, right off the bat, I don't feel like it's a bad thing at all. I feel like the smoke is just, like, I don't know if you have someone who, like, I feel a man connected to the smoke, and it feels like someone who was in service in some way that was around smoke, whether it was like a fireman or like someone in some type of military where there would be like smoke around. I feel like it's just him coming through to you. Maybe my advice with that, just like connecting in with that energy, it doesn't feel like bad or ominous or anything. It more just feels like they're trying to get your attention, whether it is just to like be like, hey, I'm supporting you right now, or whether it's, you know, like my challenge for you is pay attention next time you smell it to what's going on around you. Like, what were you just thinking, or what conversation were you just having, or what song was playing on the radio right now, you know, like somewhere around you when you smell that smoke is a message that they're like, hey, look. So I would kind of pay attention to that. Yeah, definitely someone's been around you, and I feel like they're like, it's protective vibes. I don't feel like it's anything that you need to be worried about. But yeah, let's see what this card wants to tell you. So here you have the Seven of Wands reversed. This is the card of boundaries, and it came out reversed, kind of talking about your own personal boundaries. We'll talk about it right side up first. You can see they have their one wand, so, you know, the wands are connected to our ideas, our goals, our ambitions, our passions, our joy, really that fire, whatever fire energy that you might be feeling around you. Interesting that you get fire when you're smelling smoke. But you could see you're holding your one wand, and then there's all these people with their other wands, their other ideas or opinions or advice, or, you know, whatever. Social media even, you know, especially when it's reversed, it could be just talking about like the stuff that you're intaking. I feel like it's kind of telling you now, when it's right side up, it's really telling you, you know, be strong to your boundaries and really don't listen to the other ideas, or, you know, don't let the other energy influence you. But when it's reversed, I feel like it's kind of telling you to open up your boundaries a little bit, and maybe listen to, hold on, let me listen to what this combined energy is saying. All right, so I feel like the energy around you is kind of saying, the boundary, or like, things aren't always so black and white, and sometimes everyone's right in their own way, or sometimes, you know, people might be coming at you with their different ideas and opinions, but I feel like it, oh my God, this message is like confusing me myself. Sorry. 7 is the number of analyzing and research. So I feel like with this card, as long as you are really, you know, doing your own research and like analyzing the situation, and you're being smart about it in whatever way you need to, that's the best that you can do. And, you know, share your information, but also being open to others' information is important. And having boundaries as far as like how much of your own energy you're willing to give to others, how much of your energy, like, you're such an empath yourself, so, you know, having boundaries with the TV and with the social media and all that, because you're a sponge and you're going to absorb the sad stories and the scary stuff, and, you know, sometimes that stuff is made to make us extra scared. So it's good to, you know, I know you have your crystals around you, work with some tourmaline to really, you know, put that boundary around you of the energy that's not yours, and just kind of letting the stuff that is yours flow. Again, you have that blue, so self-expression, that throat chakra being open, but green, clothes, is heart. So letting your heart be open in whatever the situations are that are around you. You know, just, that's going to be the way, what's in your control in this. It's just having your heart open, but also that boundary around it and protecting it. So hopefully that made some sense. If you want to get some like further info, or, you know, some homework around this card, you can definitely Google 7 of Wands reversed, and then put your question after it, 7 of Wands reversed, home, health, whatever, you know, and you might find something that I didn't have in my mouth. But hopefully that made sense. Spot on right now. Okay. The number one word with that card is boundaries, and just kind of being aware of your boundaries is important. All right. So we only have 5 peeps watching right now, so you have a really good chance, everybody, of getting a reading. We're going to pull another code. Then I might sign off because I'm out of water and my throat's getting a little dry. All right. So here we go. I think this is going to be the last one for the night. Thank you guys all for hanging out with me. And again, if you didn't see the beginning of the video and you didn't get a message, make sure to go back and watch the replay when we sign off, because I did a group reading for everybody and it definitely will resonate for you too. And if it does resonate for you and you watch the replay, comment and let me know. So last code of the night is 222. First comment on my end to say 222 will get it. My dog, my puppy is so getting into something. Tammy, there you go, my love. We were saving Tammy for last, but you got through. All right, so Tammy, let me know if you have a specific question or if you just want to go with the flow. She's digging. All right, we're going to connect to Tammy's energy. I got thunder coming through right now, too, outside. All right, Tammy, here you are. And we're going to ask about love life. Oh, Charlene is a good one to be friends with. I love that. So let's see, Tammy. You have the Magician. Brad, I challenge you to watch the replay and watch my first message and let me know. You know, but you got to take it seriously. Meditate along, take some breaths, think about your question sincerely, and watch the message. And if it doesn't relate to you, I'd be interested in a message about it. So, the Magician reversed. I think every card tonight was reversed. Maybe 1 or 2 were not. But the Magician is the first card in the deck. So, I'm just listening in how this will fit in with love life. We'll talk about the card right side up first, Tammy, and then I want you to kind of take in whatever from the message that you need, and then you can let me know, if it's resonating or not. So, first thing about the Magician card, if you look on his table, or her table, they have every element represented. This is the only card in the deck that has the coin, which is the security and stability, the cups, which is the emotions and the relationships, the sword, which is the logic and the intuition, and the wands, which is that fire and passion. So, it's really kind of telling you, you have all the tools that you need around love, around whatever your question might be. You've had the experiences, you've had the lessons, you have all the tools you need. That's where they want me to leave you with, because they're like, that's what she needs to hear. You have it all. So you have all the tools you need. You have that one wand up in the air. Like, this person is really making their own magic happen. They're not waiting for something to come to them. They're just combining all of their own skills and their own gifts and putting that energy out into the universe. You have the infinity over your head, which is really saying that this is a cycle of your life. Maybe there's like the low points, and then you remember that you have everything that you need to make magic happen, and then you make it happen. And that, and the thing with that infinity symbol is it really represents the journey of life, but it tells you, as much as, we have those low moments and then we have those like high moments and those goals that we want to reach for, sometimes the most important part of the journey is that in between, like getting to the highs and going down to the lows. That's where we learn the most important lessons. So I feel like where you are right now, around love is kind of, this is telling you like you're exactly where you're supposed to be, and really just like acknowledging what the lesson is around all of this will help you kind of break the cycle and level up. You know, once you can acknowledge that, okay, this is a pattern that keeps repeating, what can I do differently to change it? That's when you can be like, okay, now it's time to try something new and different. So I feel like that's the message around this, is kind of like breaking the old cycles, breaking the patterns, and really realizing that you have everything you need to make your own magic happen. Now, it did come out reversed, so I feel like there's some personal work that you need to do around this. You know, maybe that is part of your like shadow work and introspective work. Maybe you need to kind of do some meditation around what you really want, because a magician can manifest anything, but do you know really what you want to manifest? That might be why it's reversed. You know, get in that plan and think of all your tools you have and what you deserve in return as far as your connection goes. You know, think about the cycles and what you want to do differently going forward. Hopefully, I'm so sorry to hear that, Tammy. Oh, my heart. So let me just see if there's any last things that it wants to say about this card reversed. I just keep hearing about the cycles, you know, like in life we go through these cycles. Life, we go through cycles. We have those low moments, and you know, they're devastating. They truly are, and they're always going to be a part of everyone's journey, unfortunately, is like going through those experiences. And just, I hate that I even have to like think that way, but like finding gratitude in even the worst situations, like, you know, the happiness that you guys had, or the good moments, or, you know, whatever the lesson might have been around it, or whatever you might have learned from it. Like, you definitely are valid in like feeling whatever you need to feel, you know. Something like that doesn't need to be rushed. You take your time. Sorry, just listening into your spirit team a little bit. They're really talking about your strength. Just like, I almost, like, my jaw wants to be on the ground at how strong that you are. Like, that's how they're making me feel. They're kind of like letting me feel into your energy, and it's just amazing. You're the rock for so many people, but it's hard to be the rock for other people when you feel like you're crumbling yourself. So I feel like part of this magician being reversed is really telling you, like, give back to yourself right now. Like, do that self-care thing. Make the magic for yourself. And again, use all those different tools that you have, but just to kind of find your own joy and find your best life. Focus on what's in your control right now. Like, I just feel such immense gratitude for your strength. Like, they just want to keep repeating that. Like, thank you for how strong you've been, and for holding it together. And, you know, your strength made other people feel stronger too. And that kind of connects in with the number 1, which is the number of this card. 1 is the card of the leaders. It's the most inspirational number out there. You know, like, you really inspire people so much. And, you know, everyone goes through these lessons together, and just your strength is inspiring, and you being able to be like manifest and create going forward is going to be super inspiring to other people. You know, seeing you manifesting your best life and manifesting that joy, but really using that strength and that confidence that you have, and just trusting the cycle of life. You know, like, again, we go through those low moments, but then we always have those high moments too. So you're on that path back to the high moments. So hopefully that resonated with you. I just like, I want to give you the biggest hug. One last message with this. I don't know if you do any type of energy work, but I really feel like for you it would be good to kind of do that. Like maybe if you're comfortable going to somebody else, like a Reiki or IET specialist that can kind of get into your energetic field and help balance things out, or if you're not down with that, like take a bath and put on a chakra balancing meditation on YouTube. Like either way, I feel like working with your energy is going to help bring balance back to yourself and balance back to your life. Because right now things just kind of feel scattered with you, and I feel like that's going to be your way to bring your harmony back. And then you're going to, when you're putting out that energy of like balanced and harmony, you just will be attracting that back to you. But yeah, so strong, my love. Oh, my heart. Hopefully that resonated and made sense. Thank you for connecting with me. And thank you guys all for hanging out and watching. Again, I'm sorry about the trolls. Like, how annoying, but you know what they say. You're finally making it big when you got trolls on your video. Anyone who missed, who didn't get a reading and wanted one, make sure you watch the replay, because at the beginning I did a free group reading for everyone. I pulled 3 cards, and it'll definitely resonate for you too. So make sure you watch the replay. And I think that's it. Oh, also turn on your notifications, because I'm going to be live next Friday with a crazy crystal show. Like, here's a sneak peek. This is fluorite. It's so hard to see, but it's like all these gorgeous, it looks like a giant overgrown sugar cube, but like with teal. I have some really pretty stuff. And I have Halloween coming in, yay! So join me on Friday, next Friday the 10th. I have some cool stuff coming up in person. If you're local to South Jersey, I have a singing bowl meditation at the Atco Library next Tuesday, I believe, the 7th, whenever that is. So excited for that. And then I have, oh wait, Tuesday the 7th, I have a Venus Moon live chat with Sarah Joy, which is going to be awesome. We're going to be doing free readings, and she's going to be doing mini healings using sound therapy. So that's Tuesday night. Wednesday night is the Atco Sound Bath at the library. Friday night is the crystal show. You could see all of my upcoming events on venusmoon.com/schedule. And thank you guys for hanging. You're all awesome. Love yas. Have a good night.